All right, I got enough. It's 420. Here we go. Hey, it's Talkin and Hangin special 420 episode. I left you sunglasses there if you wanted them.
Oh.
Just if you want to hide your eyes. I don't know if people...
From the drunken episode many moons ago, I wore these.
Oh, yeah, I guess you were doing it. It's different. It's 420. Happy 420, everybody. Light up, smoke up, eat up, be healthy. Anything you want to say before we start?
Nah.
All right. Let's fix the lighting.
I've already started my 420 celebration. I'm feeling great. These lights are trippy.
I'm getting a headache.
Feels like I'm getting pulled over.
I think I got it. Work. Here we go. Awesome.
All right.
All right. I don't think I really need these. I'm not that bad.
And these are your regular kitchen lights. Do you do that during dinner?
No. I set them. That's why I had to go work mode because for this reason. That's why I kind of like shooting over there more because you can do face to face. I feel like it's better. And I feel like I'm slower. I got actual conversation. Even right now, I'm like, what am I looking at? I'm hearing you. But I'm looking at this thing.
Right.
But then there's way better lighting here, and I don't have to set up lights. Whereas there, it's easier to set up the cameras. I want to go multicam.
I like it.
Thank you.
You have a studio house.
I do.
You live in it by
Let me
night.
tell you, the ladies not okay with it. They like seeing it for the first couple of times, but then once they try to actually sleep in here. Last girl I was seeing, the first time she spent the night, she woke up. This has never happened. That's what's like the one time she woke up, cockroach on her.
Oh.
And the house was clean. She even said the house.
That has nothing to do with the studio.
I know. That's true. No, but kind of the way it's built, it's like built like a shack. There's a lot of openings in this house.
You got flicker lights or regular lights. Cockroaches are cockroaches.
No, it's a lot of openings.
She's like, I don't mind the flickering lights. What is this roach doing on my face?
She was a real one. She stuck around for a bit. Sorry about that again.
Well, that probably makes her disgusting. She's
no,
like,
she was.
Like, I'm used to this.
She was shocked. She was like, I should have. That should have been the sign.
She put it in her coffee. No, I'm just
yeah, no, she did not like it. And I don't think she ever spent the night here. She took naps here. Daytime's fine. No roaches in the daytime.
took naps.
Yeah, I don't think she ever spent the night again. You know, great great place to stay.
I can't do it for 8 hours.
No,
that's hilarious.
Let's make sure we did 420. Make sure everything's recording. Okay, we did. We're good. Audio's going. That'd be the worst. Last time when the cameras died. The camera died. That's why he likes to shoot on 2 at least now.
Yeah, we've always had.
And we had like a little AI. Yeah, I use AI. I'm sorry. Don't leave any mean comments. I don't. I know. I'm sorry. You just got. Okay, here we go. I actually got stuff. So wait, this is I just started a teaser up front, so it is 420. Actually, with the teaser outside smoking weed. So you know what? Maybe we could ADR it. Can you like give me a drama line? Or ADR you saying it? The part where your hands are only, and then we'll cut up to you and you'll smile. So say something really mean about. You could say anything you mean. An athlete, someone in the scene, me, Sean. You don't know who Sean is. The lady you just dealt with at the convenience store. I'm sure. I hate her.
Wait, what's happening right now?
I don't know.
Are we talking about discussions of the podcast plan?
Well, I was like, we're gonna start. Usually, I start with a teaser, and it's like, oh, who do you hate? Drama. Then the title card hits. Then we come into it.
So you want to know who do I hate?
But I realized I'm going to start this episode, special 420 episode, with our guest.
Okay.
Rudy, the crowd work of King. What? King. You guys, I'll put it in the title. Rudy
the Martin Luther King of crowd work.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We have him here tonight, one night only. Don't stay at that room tonight. Anyways. All right. What were we talking about? Oh, we're talking about New York City. No, we weren't. All right. Oh, shout out Swamp Goods. You guys like weed and maybe harder stuff or Grateful Dead, check out Swamp Goods.
Is that really
it's my buddy.
Weed strand?
No,
a brand?
No, it's Swamp Goods is like it's a Grateful Dead bootleg. I think they call. I'm not really familiar with Grateful Dead culture. It's a band. Grateful Dead.
Grateful.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's a kind of hippie-ish jam bandy. And my buddy, very talented, who now works for. So I shouldn't say that. Fuck. But yeah, my buddy Mark designs these. I'll cut that part out. I'll bleep that. Only he'll know what I was saying there. Okay. It's nothing relationship. Get over here. I went to his wedding. It was an awesome wedding. Speaking of weddings, can we bring this up? You're married.
I am married.
All right.
What type of trans?
Your turn. The comments are right. I am on coke. I'm steamrolling the whole thing. That sucks.
Went through all of that.
I know. One of the questions you asked, would you ever do Kill Tony? I don't know. Maybe. I don't.
Okay, yeah, I'm married. Let's just stick there for now. Yes, I am married. I've been married for 4 months.
And you're still doing stand-up. How has that affected you?
Believe it or not, it actually helps because even though
Because she's in the room?
right, hey, hi honey. But excuse me, it does help. Even with me not even doing just say like written jokes, because even like with my crowd work, I've been able to pull from references that connect with certain audience members, especially even just say women audience members and that I wouldn't. So I've been able to make like desperate housewives jokes and Love Is Blind jokes and stuff like that. But that comes.
You
from
would
me.
never have that culture.
I wouldn't have that as a single man. So like,
it's nice how there's references with women in the crowd.
Right. So and when I make those references, they hit hard. And I be thinking in the moment,
unexpected coming from.
I didn't even right. So right, and exactly, and that's what helps even more because it's unexpected coming from me. So, but then what helps me even more is when we get in the car, she's like, I really like the fact that you be using stuff that I introduced you to in your set. So then it's a win-win situation. So for me, but I think even on the flip side, if somebody got married and went through a divorce, that still is material.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It still gives you an experience that you still can use on stage.
And bitterness you'll never unshake with stand-up comedy.
Right. I think for me with comedy, I think any type of experience, good or bad, can help you just say on stage if you know how to use it in the right way. But luckily for me, I have good things.
Yeah.
So
which is better because you have a positive energy on stage is what probably helps.
For sure.
It'd be, sad Rudy on stage would be kind of
sad Rudy. Why you up here?
You want this weed like tweaking? You don't fucking weed. You don't even like my weed.
Yeah, but I did low key kind of like. Excuse me for coughing so much.
No, that's good. You need water? Oh, you got Celsius.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I don't even.
Sponsored by Celsius. Hit a commercial. Do they have a commercial?
Hit a commercial.
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, but I definitely kind of like low key eloped.
Yeah.
Because like very few people knew that I was getting married. When I say very few people, like our parents.
I was ready to ask you when I found out. Like, am I gonna out somebody? Someone told me by accident.
Yeah, it wasn't like necessarily a secret.
No.
Like if somebody were to ask me or to happen to find out through somebody else, it wasn't like, oh, you wasn't supposed to know. But I definitely didn't take the time to broadcast it. I knew that the people who are in my life, who I would run into, because I run into you on a daily or whatever anyways, you would find out because you're going to see me, you're going to see her, and then I'm going to be like, yo, this is my wife. And then you'll be like, oh, when did you get married? Yesterday, whatever. Yeah. And then it just happens from there. So that's how I am kind of with my personal life. I just don't really be broadcasting like that. Like, I use social media maybe like to market. Is somebody at the door? You got Amazon at the door?
Who the hell is this?
Maybe your neighbor? We in the way?
I don't know. Drama on 420.
He opens the door, somebody just starts shooting.
Yeah, I think she might be in your car.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I can stop here, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry. She's cool.
Yeah.
That is the worst we get knocked because at least I kind of knew. I kind of can tell who. In daytime, you actually could see out there. It's a weird peephole. It's a good peephole. It's not. I'm trying to show this cottage. I love it. No, it's like this roaches. You can't even see out the door when you get a knock. It just opens it. No, it's a neighbor. Lesbian's neighbor. I'm progressive. I have no pick on that.
Yeah, because you don't have the door.
Now that tell me what you really think.
Tell me what you really think. I hate it. The papers are in the car. No.
Right, perfect.
But yeah, but either way, what I'm getting at is life experiences, including marriage. It helps you to just have more material, especially the way that I look at it. So
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I think that's why sometimes younger comics are like joke, which I guess I like jokes. But you know what I mean? Like as you get older, you do have like more to talk about, and I feel like it's more resonates more, but definitely with like a crowd because. It's almost when you're 30-year-olds talk about something, it's like a little different than a 19-year-old going up and talk about something.
And
I don't know why I make that. It might be ageism. It's true. I noticed when I was 19 doing stand-up versus when I was 30 doing stand-up. There's a very different.
But it also, believe it or not, it also is a blessing in disguise for people like us who have gotten older.
You're Jewish?
Wow.
People like us? No, I'm kidding. All right. Sorry. Is that too much talking? Should not be any jokes in a podcast somewhat about comedy? I don't even know what this is.
But people like us who have gotten older while doing comedy, but not just say like super successful yet. Because like when you're just say like super successful and you're getting more experience in comedy, you only have rich people problems to talk about. We, of course we would want the rich people problems, obviously, but it does still help even our craft to still have regular people issues, but be experienced enough in comedy to be able to use that, to our advantage or whatever the case may be. So it sucks that we haven't made it yet, but still having that struggle allows us to still have that authentic funny, in my opinion.
And there you have it. You guys asked. I got the hot take.
I got the hot take.
I agree. And speaking of life experiences, let's cross this one off. Mary. I remember that. Oh, yeah, he's married. Write that down. No, you got back from New York City. You were in a competition, comedy comp.
Yes.
You don't have to really recap it, but if you want anything wild happened up there during that? I guess you just won. Cool, 2 rounds.
The only thing wild, I guess, especially since this is a 420
airline tickets.
Well, especially since this is a 420 episode.
Yes.
I found out that not only weed is legal in New York, but you're allowed to walk around with up to 3 ounces.
You can smoke. Yeah.
3 zips.
I don't know what that is because
an ounce, like 28 grams.
What do I look? What
times
look like
3.
And Swamp Gets hats. How many is that?
So if you think about 7 grams, right? You buy 7 grams times 4. That's a full ounce.
Okay.
And then you do that times 3. You got 3 of those.
So I'm talking like these big boys.
That's 1 ounce short of a QP of a quarter pound.
Bring your cargo shorts. Was that what you guys were doing the whole time? Let me ask you this: was the weed good in New York when you smoked up there?
Well, it's dispensary weed, so dispensary weed gonna always be
a little grade below.
No, it's gonna be. I'm saying, dispensary weed gonna be gas. Yeah.
I thought some of the stores were like tricking people, and it's like that Delta 8 stuff. I could be wrong.
No, that's like if you go into a smoke shop. If you go into a dispensary,
you're right. Cause it's like you're right. Yeah, because I've had mixed results in New York, but I've had last time it was very very good. DC, I didn't like their stuff at all. I don't know. What
I haven't. Well, DC, have they made it legal recreationally? Because I know DC was still like legal medically.
No, I think it's recreational. But I think it's Delta 8 stuff, so it's fake. They just don't say. I don't know. If anyone really knows this for real, I don't know. I go to DC a lot. I need to know the answers.
I can't vouch for DC, but I know. Yeah, I know. Like but yeah, I went up there for a competition nonetheless.
Yeah.
I passed in the first round, but I didn't go back for the continuous rounds because I realized that for me to make it all the way to the end, I would have to fly back up there at least once a week. And I can't afford that. So
too much in this Big Apple. What were you crashing? Were you just coming? You were staying up all night and just crashing the next?
Well, when I first went up there, I initially was planning on just crashing at the airport. But then, like, my uncle found out I was up there, and he was like, "Yeah, man, you can just crash here and then go to the airport early in the morning." But then, when I went to his house, he, yeah, you can say that. Right. Well, when I went to his house, he didn't answer the door, and so I was stuck outside until like 4 in the morning, and then I just took the Uber to the airport
and shut out there.
And my shorts and my stuff and my weed and stuff was still left there. And I couldn't bring the weed with me, but I couldn't. I was gonna get it the next time I went back, but there was never a next time. So Unc still got all that.
Well, we'll take a trip up there soon.
My favorite black shorts, my cargo shorts.
That's the worst. Mail it down. I'll pay for the shipping.
They still
I'll
up
pay
there.
for the shipping. Yeah. Not for the weed. Don't send that shit. I don't know what the rules are with that.
So that's
damn.
But it was fun. I couldn't. But I'm gonna tell you what's crazy though.
You did crowd work up there.
I was going.
Okay.
Look at you. Your mind connected with me. So what's crazy is I did crowd work while I was up there
and won.
And me and one other guy was the only 2 people who passed because they had a bunch of different shows for the first round. So for my particular show, they only passed 2 of us. One of the guys, he worked with the club. So I think he got his automatic pass.
Allegedly, I don't want any drama.
I was the only person who did crowd work. I got a pass, but one of the people who worked with the club came to me afterward and was like, "Oh, for the next round, your crowd work's very funny, but you might want to do jokes, because of blah, 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 blah." If I would have went back up there, I was definitely gonna do crowd work all the way to the end, which is what my whole mind.
Mean when they said, or the kind of like, hey, just
no. Okay. They were just like, yo, like you real funny, but
gotcha.
It was like the way they said it was like a bit of professional advice, like the judges they're gonna want to see jokes and blah 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 blah. And I basically was just like, yeah, okay. But I wasn't.
You didn't do it. No. She didn't change it. Okay.
Because the way I feel like metaphorically, I'm a dance with the chick who I brought to the prom. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like I'm not going to switch it up once I get there.
Must be nice.
But
I see what you. I'm like, this is what I do. It's like me. It's like, hey, don't play the guitar, but it's like that's. I want to be no. I don't. They kick me out now. Like, don't even have me come back.
Which is what my whole debate,
but I would probably just do jokes, by the way.
which is what my whole toss up is about, like wanting to go to Kill Tony.
Yeah.
Because this is my thought process. I technically could go on there and do a 1 minute set, and it'd be great. Like when I first showed up to the gimmick a few years ago, I showed up doing jokes. Because I knew I was at an open mic, and I knew it was mainly comedians there, so I was like, okay, I don't want to crowd work the comics, so I was doing written material. But then once I started getting
I can vouch, McDonald's bit.
the McDonald's joke, right?
I remember that one.
So I'm saying, so I could do it, but at the same time, if I made the goal of saying, yo, king of crowd work, do crowd work no matter what, it's like, do I go to Kill Tony and try to be the first person to try to make crowd work successful, or do you just don't even put yourself in that environment because it's not made for crowd work?
Yeah.
It's not. Like, it could go well, but even on the recording, the crowd isn't mic'd up.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how does that really even play out if you actually
and for a minute? Because sometimes you have to like kind of poke and prod a little bit.
So it would have to be something that the moment you come out, it boom, and then you can ride that for the next.
Or like the last minute you hear before you get on, I guess. Like they have the last comic. You
right.
kind of hear the
last.
I'm
saying. Or even if because
because
there have been times like where I did a show.
You never want to do anything but crowd work now. You would never do another joke.
It's not that. Okay, this was my initial goal. I don't know if it's still my same goal, but this was my initial game plan. Make myself well known for crowd work, and then once it becomes a thing, just say even put out a couple crowd work specials. Then I was gonna do a special with all the jokes that I've ever like written, and do that as like one full special, like all my written jokes, because most of them, if people have heard them, they heard them way back when or whatever. None of them are like famous jokes, so they can all come out on the special and seem brand new or whatever the case may be.
Like timeless joke, the McDonald's joke. You tell
and I would do that, and I would
put that out.
I would put that out, and I would. I got a special name for it. I ain't gonna say it on here. I'll tell you afterwards. But it's a.
Oh, you do have. Oh, what you gonna name the special?
Yeah,
right.
I don't want to say it on here.
Well,
I can say it unless you want to bleep
say
it
it now.
out.
It'll definitely get cut. It'll be a close up of me.
So
I'll react to it, but I won't. No audio, and it's be close up of me on this shot.
Well, it's gonna be called.
Oh. You could say that on TV. They're gonna make.
Because I don't fuck with jokes no more. So it's like I'm gonna just put all these out and be done with it.
Yeah.
And then continue crowd work from then on.
I hate to break this to you, but that was my title. I even wrote it down. You saw me write it down. I call it. No, okay. We have to race to our special.
Racist. But yeah, that was
same cover. Let's see who does better. It's just like, what's going on with this guy's title?
But that was initial goal. Even just as far as like being able to to do crowd work, like figure out how to do it in a ring.
We've been posting more crowd work clips and stuff.
I haven't. I've definitely dropped the ball. But
we're on this now.
But I even wanted to like see if I could pull off doing one in another language, like Spanish or something.
Yeah.
You know,
I've been wanting to do
saying?
a Spanish show at the Gimmick for so long, but Kelvin doesn't really want to do it. Bar Kumar, I don't know if you know him. He's an Indian guy, speaks Spanish. So I know, like, I could do it if my jokes are one-liners. I could literally write down the joke and say it. You could, that's kind of hard though for you.
I wouldn't be able to do it in Spanish.
But you could like.
I'm talking. No, what I'm saying like the goal of like learning Spanish.
Yeah.
Enough. I don't have to be a master at it, but enough to like. Even if it was like in Spanglish, like where I was talking to a bunch of like bilingual people, and for the most part was doing it in Spanish, but then every time I was fumbling, I could go to English, but even make that funny, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Spanglish.
But it would almost be
I
like.
was gonna do a whole bit. I was gonna put the lights go crazy, but it's 4:20. You wish you might come in. I have these learned Spanish books over here. I was gonna make them appear. I'm not doing that. We smoked. You saw the tape. I'm not doing all that work.
Dennis shows up.
That's what I'm saying. I tried to bring that fucking guy in. I'm like, he's over in the corner. He's always here. He's just not on the show.
Yeah. So that was my whole goal. But even going back to the whole Kill Tony thing and everything, like it was like, but
that's not
it's almost kind of like, do
that's
I just stay in my own lane and just do this, or do I try to integrate into somebody else's world with what I got going on?
I guess it'd be like you're out there Monday night in Austin. You just happen to be out there. What else do you have going on? You have nothing else going on. You have a dinner at 6:30, and that's it. You already went to dinner. Do you go sign up now at 7? Whatever the hell it is, 7:30? and just see what happens. You can always leave. You can always leave.
I feel like if I went to Austin and like I was there on a Monday and I didn't already have like a spot I was doing, I would definitely sign up.
That's my role.
If I was there, because I don't know what reason I would have
you
to
can
be
just
in
hang out
Austin.
comics and see them. Yeah,
like I don't even know nobody in Austin just to go there and hang out. So if I was there, it probably would be for
100%.
either Kill Tony or some comedy reason. But to your scenario, I would definitely sign up.
That's what happened to me last time. I don't want to name drop, Jordan. I was opening. I was at Creek in the Cave, amazing fucking place. And I was like, I stayed a couple of days with my buddy for free. So free hotel, like free place to crash, which is a game changer.
Right.
And close as hell to this club. And then I was like, Monday, I actually did get a spot, but it was like right next door. Like I was telling you, right next door, back this place called Maggie Mays. Doesn't even exist anymore, I don't think. So I signed up, and they're like, oh, you can do your spot. So I went to my spot, came back. So I didn't miss out on the spot. And then kind of hung out. I was kind of over it. It's fun. It's like hanging outside with the guys is fun, but it's crazy over there.
Yeah,
and I come from the LA days where I think I went twice for that. Way different vibe. You can actually watch the show. We had a whole section for comedy. I don't know. I like that. Also wasn't as popular, but I kind of like that too. So yeah, I don't know. If I'm same with you, that's my rule. If I go out there, I'm out there. But I'm not gonna make like a pilgrimage.
Right.
It's also like I'm also cool with killing obscurity. I just said Yankeetown, Florida. I don't give a shit.
But see that.
I killed last night at Bobby's room.
Two shows.
Yeah, 2 shows.
But see,
one not good.
But even for me, like with the whole so I initially had this whole game plan recently of getting a job at the airport.
Oh, you just saw the game plan with The Rock recently. Come on, it's a joke for free on a free podcast. You probably haven't got to. If you made it this far, at least like it. I don't know. I should.
So I had this game plan of going to working at the airport, so I could get free flights.
Yes.
So I get free flights and like go to Austin, try to do the Kill Tony, whatever, blah blah blah. But then like, and I'm talking all the way up until like the manager, like me and him, like I got I'm saying I got his number. We texting back and forth. He like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna let you know once your background check clears, you come in for this. And then all of a sudden I'm starting hitting him up. He just never answers again.
Oh no.
So then I'm just like, I'm thinking like, is this a sign from God? Whatever, like what's going on? Because the pay wasn't going to be worth the
no, it was
fuck,
the flights.
But
it was the perks.
But it was the flights, and I'm like, okay, I could just use this, even if I got like, I booked the gig. Just say somewhere else. I could use that to just take the flight.
There's
whatever.
no L on the law.
While
losing money,
while also making a little money because I'm married now, so like it's more expensive than when I was just single, whatever.
If you're opening for somebody featuring, it's like you make some good money, but that flight kind of fucks that up a little bit.
You feel what I'm saying? So that was the goal, but then now I've just recently kind of had the mindset of, okay, looking at what do I have right now, right? Like I have
the best friend. No.
I do have, the stew, but I also have.
That was my next question.
Well, I know. That's why I said
it. Okay.
I'm reading your notes. I'm
I'm the worst Conan O'Brien. What does that say? Can you read that, Andy? What does it say?
I do a
reference. All right.
I was podcasters. I was trying to just give you the transition with you.
That's my joke for myself for tonight. Don't forget to tell the 420 jokes tonight. You only get 1 week to tell them.
Before you told me a long story about your best friend's wedding, this is like, so speaking of weddings, what's the future of the stew? I figured I would take it there for you.
Hey, this is a show. It's bad.
But not only I have the stew, but I have like, the gimmick and different other just say avenues where I can use that to even what you said when you asked me earlier, am I posting more stuff or whatever, and I haven't been. But I'm saying I can technically use what I have now and what I have access to now and push hard on that and actually build that versus trying to get the job at the airport, fly and blah, 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 especially with, and rest in peace to everybody involved, but especially when I start seeing, the plane running into the fire truck and stuff. And that was at, LaGuardia Airport. I'm thinking about, dang, I never went back to New York for the competition. And not saying I would have been on that plane, but you just be thinking about like, maybe I should just, sit still and just right here in Tampa,
work on the craft.
I have what I need to build it here. Even being able to, like me and you've talked about, filming stuff.
Like exactly. I want
whatever. You know what I'm saying?
First
so
question.
So it's like you have the tools here.
Yeah.
I'm talking to myself. You just not really.
I agree with you.
Utilizing them.
Conscious.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And almost looking at the tools somebody else have and saying, should I go over there and try to just say sit at their table when realistically we can do it right here. So
I agree with the internet for sure.
With the internet, yeah. So I definitely have a lot of that I could do and should do and am going to do, but I don't even know the original point I was making. But going back to the
stew. You believe in
stew. Going back to the stew. I do have that.
The future of the
to not only do for film and stuff and podcast and stuff, but also live shows. But what was your question?
Do you have any rentals? I was gonna say, what's the future of the stew? I was going to ask you that. What is the future of the stew? I'll knock it off. We did it.
We did it.
These, by the way. We definitely got to get to this one, though.
Huh?
We got to get to this one. It's the big closer. I'll tell you when we get there. It's not like a big thing. It's just like the cakes are. Okay,
and that's what's so crazy. That's the smallest note you wrote. Like, it's the hardest thing to read on the paper.
I didn't want you sneaking peeks over here. The biggest one's like, we're not going to get to. That's the canary. Was it canary? No, whatever. That's the red herring. You know, is that what they call it? What is the thing in the horror movie where they think it's that person? Red herring?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
That's why I need a real producer who does their fucking job. Dennis.
The future of the stew.
Oh, God, 2 texts.
Hopefully something spectacular. Like when I first got it, we had big plans for it, and some of them kind of got pursued. A lot of them didn't. We do have some tenants there, which I didn't initially think about having, but the tenants definitely have kept the stew afloat in reference to like finances. But as far as live shows, the live shows have been a little tough because of the location. Like it's not really in a prime location. Mm-hmm. Definitely not gonna get no walk up traffic.
Yeah. That's crucial.
But then even where it's at, because it's in such a residential place. Like pulling up on the gimmick and questioning if this is the place or not is one thing, but you still in Ybor, whatever.
There's like a lot.
Right. But when you like off Fowler, Nebraska, and you turn onto you like whose house is this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, should I even pull up here?
But once you're in, it's a fun little room.
Right. Yeah. Once you're in, like you get it's it's kind of just a whatever. So I think the future that I definitely want to do is use it more for what I initially got it for, which was productions, whether it's podcasts, whether it's TV stuff, movie stuff, skit stuff. But I'm saying production, like actually like build out sets and whatever the case may be.
Tyler Perry style.
Right.
Same location, swap the cameras, swap the actors.
And maybe like just kind of get away from like, if I do live events, maybe like just because I'm renting it out to somebody who wants
they could rent that.
Somebody who wants to do their own.
Maybe a smaller comic.
Yeah.
We could put some money together, throw it to you. They have to deal with everything. But
right.
You give them space and a nice PA.
Or even somebody else wants you to do something totally like karaoke or a paint and sip or whatever.
You're open to that. Okay.
Just kind of just use it for that. But as far as me, I actually want to use it more for the production
for
side.
sure. All right. We'll stay tuned for that.
And actually go
we might be making a show with Kelvin in the pod. We'll talk about that off pod because it's the last question we got to wrap up because it's 420. These guys aren't making it to 420. Last question. It's a game. We got to hit the theme song for first, last, best, worst. Hit the theme song, Dennis.
First, last, best, worst. A segment that's not rehearsed.
Okay. Here we go. And since it's a 420 episode, and I was going to I actually I had a regular comedy one, but you know what? We're going 420. When's the first, the last, the best, the worst time you smoked? We start with the first time you smoked. Oh, no, start with the last time you smoked. Just now. We know this.
I'm about to say, right.
Both of us. So we could skip that one.
Right.
You go first time you smoke. Hit it away.
The first time I smoked real weed.
What do you mean by that? What's fake?
Because the first time I attempted to smoke, I was 14 and
I can't even go. Oh,
well,
PG-13 movie. You can go watch it.
and I just went outside. I grabbed some grass. I put it in some notebook paper, twisted it up, and then like I lit it.
Sawgrass, like Florida grass. It's like
I was in Georgia, but yeah, it was like grass,
like yard grass.
Yeah, yard.
Okay,
grass,
so you thought that was weed.
No, I didn't have access to weed, but I wanted to smoke.
Damn,
I wanted to know what it was like to smoke plants or whatever.
Like
so I just went out there. But also, like, I didn't even roll it up like probably. I had notebook paper, and I literally just put it in there, and I just twisted it up.
Poisoning yourself.
Right.
You're drinking. What are you smoking? They walk in, they shut the door on you, like, oh, he's already gone.
I'm talking about pesticide.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what
ink in the papers. Like,
oh, my, whoa.
It's
the best high you ever had. It's the best high you ever had.
Well, I didn't get high.
Where's your homework at? My dog smoked it.
Me and my dog smoking.
Yeah.
So but I figured out enough of a way to like be able to figure out how to get smoke to just blow out of my mouth. So I was like, okay, that boom. So then
That was the enticing part. That was the enticing part. Was like,
well, I was already enticed for some reason. Like I just always was drawn to smoking
Jim
weed.
Carrey the mask, the cigar part.
I don't even know
Big
why.
cigar
like,
got us all.
I never like
Bugs
even
Bunny,
when I
maybe?
tried like drinking and stuff when I was younger,
Yeah.
like it was okay, but I never did. And I never was really interested in cigarettes, whatever. I just always had this draw towards smoking weed. Don't know why. So then it was some Somalian kids. It wasn't even
14? Friday when it was out?
No, it was. I'm saying
what
this
I'm saying.
wasn't an influence from Friday. I'm
Okay.
saying this just was.
It's like you always had that's interesting.
So,
okay.
it was some Somalian kids at my high school. Is when I was still in Georgia.
The pirate.
He was like, "Yo, I can get you some weed, whatever like that." So he got me some weed, and I tried smoking that. Once again, still didn't know what I was doing, so I pretty much just wasted it, whatever.
Okay.
Long story short,
Always trying to roll it.
Right.
That was my mistake. Too,
So, so that next year, I ended up moving to Tampa, right? And I linked up with my cousins, and they taught me how to roll, and they taught me like how to like actually smoke and inhale and actually get high. So when I was 15 and I moved to Tampa, I don't know the exact month or whatever, but it was.
Well, we actually do
around,
now.
It was around early 2005.
Okay.
And
yeah.
So I initially
not too
tried
far
it in
off,
04.
Didn't succeed.
But I initially technically got high for the first time in 05.
Okay.
When I was here in Tampa.
With the cousins coming through in Tampa.
The cousins coming through in Tampa.
My first time was also in Tampa, 2007, summer going into college. Already kind of drunk at this going away party. Last time I drank for 5 years. But then I was like, I'll try smoking. So I don't know if I actually did anything. The screwdrivers are doing enough. It's orange juice and vodka. I learned I can't do it anymore. I had to work the next day at Publix. I was cashing out orange juice. I was about to throw up on the thing. It was bad. But I blacked out first time ever blacking out. And I didn't drink for probably 5 or 10. It was really a long time.
Yeah.
I didn't really drink in college that much. And then yelled at my parents apparently, and they jumped me in the pool to hydrate me.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I don't know. That was my first time. But first time really smoking weed.
That's not your worst.
Yeah, maybe. That might save me time for talking.
You
Don't let this guy talk.
That's 2 birds with 1 stone.
You're right. That's 2 birds with 1 stone. You're right. But then the real first time I got high, I remember like doing the same thing. I couldn't roll it. Didn't know how to inhale, even if I was like, I think. But then finally we did it like, we used to be able to do like, this is a Coke, it must be a 2 liter. You would pop a hole here in the plastic. And then you would like pop holes with tinfoil up here open, put the weed up there, light it like this, suck the air through there like a bong. That got me high.
Gotcha.
I remember just being in college with my buddy, roommate at the time. Both of us first time ever really doing it. We had someone there with us who didn't smoke. And then it was just chilling out. That was the best food I've ever tasted in my life. It was canned tuna too with mustard. That was all it was. I remember. And it was great. I remember like, oh, this feels good. I remember thinking like, oh, this is way better than drinking. Because at this point, I was maybe drinking a little bit, but it's never at the level I was at that one party. I got to go for it one time. It was the time to do it. No one's going to see me again. It's a graduation
To
party.
that point, I was going to say, I think my worst experience smoking was when it was the first time I tried smoking and drinking together.
So it is not a good combo.
And that was in college early. I probably was about 17, like freshman year of college. But I realized then, like, I don't need both at the same time.
Exactly.
Like,
you are that way. Because you weren't smoking, you were drinking only.
And y'all know I'm still like that to this day.
Yeah.
Like, it be like, oh, you don't drink? It's like, it ain't that I don't drink. It's just I prefer to smoke. I've already been smoking. I don't need both. Like, I don't, because doing both to me, it puts me. I don't like not feeling in control. You feel what I'm saying? And once I'm too high and drunk combined, and now it's just like, oh, I don't feel like holding my head up, and I don't feel like I don't want that. I want to feel however I feel, but be functional. Get on stage, drive. Whatever needs to happen, you know what I'm saying?
So like a college get-together party kind of thing. He's got way too.
Not even. We was at the dorm,
chilling out.
We was
that.
at the dorm on a Friday.
Sometimes more fun. That was sometimes more fun.
Just drinking and smoking, and then when I just realized, like, man, I'm fucked up, and I don't like being like whatever. So I'm just gonna choose. Like if I'm drinking, I'm gonna just drink and get drunk. But if I'm smoking, then I'm just
I get it.
So,
Actually, my worst time was that might have been it. But I think the worst time for me was when I stopped smoking weed for like years because of this one. College towards the end of college, me and my buddy drove to Orlando. I didn't know how to hit stuff right, so I had to make my own little 2 liter with me, like a fucking idiot, like a water bottle. Just kept smoking. Guys, let me finish the weed. It was something like this much weed. Kept hitting it. Walk in. The second we got to security, the guy was like, "I have to frisk you." He touched me. I don't know what happened. It felt like you ever seen Monkey Bone? Which is no one's seen Monkey Bone. What the fuck am I asking? If you know the scene when he goes into the black, whatever. It felt like that. And I go to the bathroom and I'm like, flipping out. It almost feels like a haunted house. Everything's like twisted. I'm like,
Yeah.
this actually it's just weed.
Right.
So I was taking like almost like bong rips as a
Right,
newbie,
right,
but
right.
not realizing they're bong rips, not
Right.
just hitting the joint. But get high, guy worked, and then we come out and we're watching State Radio, which I'm like, all right, it's like a whatever kind of band, jammy kind of rocky, whatever.
Right.
The opening band, they decide like, oh, we're gonna be like, we're cool white guys, we're hippie guys. They get 3 guys dressed, I think it was like traditional garb, straight bongos, yelling, and they was flipping me, dude. Oh my god! I remember thinking I had to leave. I was like, I'm gonna ruin my friend's night. I'm gonna ruin my friend's sex. He was nowhere near it. He didn't maybe didn't even smoke at all. If anything, he's just like, what's going on? He had 1 beer, he had like 1 Modelo, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm falling apart. But then once they got off, I kind of settled in because once I told myself, oh, this is what you wanted to get high and go to a concert.
Right.
It just changed my whole outlook. It was weird.
Okay.
It was like, oh yeah. So not the worst. It wasn't the worst night, but it was that worst experience. But I remember thinking, weed is powerful than you think.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I smoke it every day to be mighty. No, all right. The fun. We're gonna end on a nice fun one. What's the best smoke? Which is a hard question. That's hard.
Right.
But anything stand out? I kind of how I phrase it that way.
I don't know if I can pinpoint one moment, but I will say that the best, just say my most enjoyment that I get out of smoking is definitely a good wake and bake, and especially if I'm in a position where there's some type of good view or whatever. So like there's been times where like in film school, right? I was working on somebody's set, like this guy Steve, who was in my
Harvey?
class. No, he's a white dude. But he had rented out like this condo, if you will, or whatever, because he was shooting like this thing for his little short film. But we had to stay there overnight. So like I woke up the next morning, we got like ocean view, whatever.
That's awesome.
I'm waking and baking before any type of shooting or whatever
fun.
starts, and it's just like I was like, okay, yeah, like this is dope. And I've even done it like even on my birthday before in the past. Like once when I was in Atlanta, I did it at the top of Stone Mountain.
Oh,
once I was in
hell yeah.
Colorado, I've done it in mountains up there. But like I'll
Okay.
get up like early enough. Try to catch like the sunset up at the top, and then just
We just did
smoke
that
or
in
whatever
Utah.
the case may
I
be
just
or
did that in
whatever.
Utah
So
2
I like
days ago.
a good. Like I said,
That's beautiful.
the morning rise.
Not the answer I was expecting.
Yeah, that's the best.
You like nature? Hell yeah. I like
Yeah.
smoking and going for walks. That's my favorite thing to do. And we did the same thing you did. Went up in Utah before the sun came up, kind of woke up, smoked. Great little hike, came back, went to Vegas, and lost everything. No. Best time, I don't know, you're right. It's probably something like that for me, too. Like some hikes. Or like the whole California trip was great because I was like coming back to weed and had good weed out there. And we got like a great joint, and I smoked before going to Disneyland. It wasn't a crowd today. My buddy's first time ever going. This is back when Disney wasn't like Disney Adult taking over, and that might have been. It was just I remember going like the first ride, just be like, oh, this is awesome.
Right.
Probably some of those like
Yeah.
theme park bullshit. So just like
Yeah.
back in the GF days, we would get. She wouldn't, but I would get blasted.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's like stuff like that. You're right. Being outside is always kind of like the better days. I'm trying to do that more. Even that's why I like smoking outside now. Don't smoke in the house. My cleaning lady, I had a cleaning lady for like 2 months. Not get crazy. She was a friend. She was cheap, and it was during the Deep Depression, so I like needed help. Even I know I gotta get a. Okay, sorry, but my bathroom was horrendous, and I was like, I can't do this myself. And
The cleaning lady was the
She'd be
girl who
proud.
found the roach.
no.
It's just
We did match though. We did match. That's how we met each other. We did match on an app, but we're just friendly. We're cool as hell. And she might I might go to a job, but not job at the gimmick, but she might take over the gimmick to kind of keep it where it's at right now, to keep it tidy. She's very fair pricing, but she doesn't believe I was never going to not smoke in the house. It's been months on months. And did we smoke in the house?
we did not
Did
smoke
not
in
smoke in
the
the
house.
house. And there you go. It's 420. We smoking outside. We're probably gonna do that one more time. And then anything you got to plug? This comes out 420 next, like today. This is 420 today.
Today is 420. Okay, so let's see what's
In general.
happening after.
You're not coming to the stew with me, are you?
Today.
We would have just done Joy Bar last night. How great was Joy Bar?
Phenomenal.
Awesome. We do have tickets moving for that motherfucker. I
Let's
don't know if that means
see.
anything.
Well, so 4/22 is Earth Day.
I got nothing.
On the 26th, there's a young lady who's a senior in high school in my podcast class that I teach. She has a concert me and my wife will be attending.
We also can see me at the Comedy Trap at Wesley Chapel Side Splitters. Are you going to be there? Karaoke?
I'll be
Hosting something?
I'll be at the concert.
Oh, yeah, but I thought it was in the day. All right.
Well, the Comedy Trap is pretty early, right? It's like
6:30.
Yeah, it'll probably still be around that time, maybe. I don't know. April 30th, I have a show with Jerry with a G.
Oh, nice.
I think that's at the Parrot Club or something.
There you
Parrot
go.
Bay.
Where can
Wait,
they find all this? Do you have like a site? You have Instagram?
Nah.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Hold on. Yeah, it's it's on my Instagram. At Rudy of All Trades on all social media, Venmo.
Always at the gimmick. Most Wednesdays, Bomb Shelter, you'll be there. New show.
Don't know about that because I still teach my class. But
Oh, true.
but
Some bomb shelters.
definitely there at
The
the gimmick
weekends.
on Fridays and Saturdays. Got Taco
Residency on
Tuesdays,
Saturday.
right? Got Taco Tuesdays at the Stew. 7:30 sign up is open
And if
mic.
you want to rent, do a show.
8
Talk to 'em.
p.m. Open mic. If you want to rent, let me know. The address is 911 East 122nd Avenue, Tampa, Florida 33612. If you want to come by and see it. And lastly,
Yes.
my wife runs a fit camp
Oh.
every single Sunday at 2 p.m. except for the last Sunday of each month.
Where's that happening?
It's right next to the Stew. She actually does it at the church, New Beginning Ministries of
this.
Tampa. But it's at 2 p.m. immediately following service. So if you want to go to service, you can, but you don't have to go to service to attend it. But it's a fit camp. It's only an hour. So, and it's for all ages. You can be kids, you can be old, you can be anywhere in between. And it's a workout for everybody. So don't think if you too advanced, you can stay home and don't be trying to show out. But if you feel like you can't do it, this is the place for you because we're gonna get you to do it.
Nice.
You know what I'm talking about?
Well, go support that. That's
Shout
great.
out to Dan Bass.
we're here.
We got shows coming up.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop on my dates. I'm with you this weekend.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm at Coconut Grove. We didn't talk about that. I'm at Coconut Grove Comedy Festival this Saturday. If you're watching this, please come out. I don't know what the lineup's going to be, and we'll get to the next spot. You're from Miami, whatever. He did comedy in Miami. You saw in the last pods, guys. Thanks for watching. Happy 420. I don't know. Come check us out.
बड़े बड़े डरावने चूहे और बड़ी बड़ी डरावनी चमगादड़े ईबोर सिटी